Screens glow, coffee steam, chart lines, laser beams, bell rings, heartbeat sway, click, scalp the day. Got my finger on the trigger, tiny moves, big thrill, little candlestick flicker, chasing every small fill. Green flash, red flash, I'm surfing every wave, telling myself I'll quit, but I love this arcade. Every tick feels louder than the band in my head, floating on momentum, not the plan that I read. I say it's just one more, but I'm already late, lost in the ladder, dancing with fate. Scalp the day away, ride that price parade, up, down, I stay, till my worries scalp the day away. In this fever haze, one more trade, I say, scalp the day away. Disco ball on the ceiling, charts on every side, trumpets blast when I'm winning, float side when we slide, stop lost in the corner, but I keep creeping tight, chasing that perfect entry like a strobe in the night. Every feels another spin, I'm glued to the screen, heartbeat on the hi-hat pulsing through the machine. I know I should step back, let the numbers just breathe, but I'm stuck in this shuffle. Can't leave, scalp the day away, ride that price parade, up, down, I stay, till my worries scalp the day away. In this fever haze, one more trade, I say, scalp the day away. Hands in the air when the spread opens wide, buy, sell, echo inside. Horn stabs hit when the trend starts to bend, the swirl slow when I promise this is the end. Then I hit it again. Whoa, got the day away, ride that price parade, up, down, I stay, till my worries stop the day away. In this fever haze, one more. The screen's glowing, it's 3 a.m. Charts are moving, I'm chasing them. Candle whispers, they speak in flames. Risk is the devil, but I play his game. Quick moves, no time to cry. It's scalp or die, it's scalp or die. Scalp or die, I'm living on the edge. Every tick, every breath I hit. Scalp or die, the thrills my high. Win or lose, I kiss the sky. Green and red, they're my only friends. 1 minute charted, never pretend. Pull the trigger, my heart beats fast. Every second, the future's the past. One shot, don't ask me why. It's scalp or die, it's scalp or.
Good morning, guys. It is indeed scalp or die today, man. Look at these trades. Boom, 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 boom. 5 trades, 5 minutes. We're hitting them all. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Gold is the trade today. I hope you guys are having a good day. Gold was insane overnight. Every one of my accounts is green. I'm just going to turn over to Wealth Charts today in honor of the fact that I'm going to be doing Wealth 365 in about an hour or two. Let me actually, what the hell is my, hold on, let me get this link. What was that link? Wealth 365. Yeah, there it is. Here it is. Okay, sign up for this. Let me give you this link here. Yeah, let me put this over here. You guys can see it. In about an hour, I'm going to be there. So please, please join me. I'm going to talk momentum. It should be a lot of fun. But in the meantime, just scalping away. I hope you guys are killing it. Gold is just a never-ending money tree today. Is it 1 p.m.? No, I think it's 11 a.m. No? Ben, am I doing 1 a.m.? I thought I'm doing it 11 a.m. No? Hold on a second. Let me make sure that I got the right time. Please tell me I did not fuck this up. Hold on. Whoa, look at this drop. Look at this drop. Holy shit. Wow. 10-point drop. Not trading this candle, guys, because it's a little too intense. Is there news on the is there news, or is it just gold dropping? No, gold is just dropping. Whoa, look at these moves. All right, let me just make sure that I got this right. Hold on. Oh, it's 1 o'clock. You're right. Jesus Christ. I'm so out of it. You're right. It's 1 o'clock. Thanks, Ben. It's 1 o'clock. I am dyslexic as usual, so I saw 1. I thought I saw 11. Sorry. Thank you. POTUS is speaking. What's he saying? We're going to bomb Greenland yet? Trump plane turned around after leaving Washington? What the fuck? What? What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? Hold on. It's Financial Juice saying. Plane had electrical issues. Calling grateful on. Okay, so nothing glaring. He's calling Denmark ungrateful. Okay. Seeking immediate toss of. Yeah, he's really going to escalate. I think it's going to come down to how much the Europeans are really going to oppose this, and I think that's going to be I think they're going to give in. It's going to be interesting, but I definitely think they're going to give in. I wonder what the should we go to Kalshi or Poly Market? Let's go to Poly Market. I'm actually curious, what the bets are. How soon? Where's the Denmark? Let's go see Denmark or Greenland. Will Trump acquire Greenland? 20%. Wow, that is a lame bet. I'm a buyer of this bet. 25% on March 31. God's acquired before it hit 26. I actually think this is a 50% bet. I think it's a cheap bet. I'd be buying. He absolutely has got his heart set on it, and rightly so, because when you understand that basically, if you understand something very important, Russia and China have hypersonic missiles that cuts the time for nuclear delivery to 30 minutes from if they go through the Arctic. And if they go through the Arctic, Greenland is the 11-minute intercept. So it's an incredibly stupid argument to make that, they have some sovereignty. It's a piece of fucking rock. He's going to take it. We're going to need it for security. And I'd be a buyer of that bet. Anybody who had 4 contracts on gold today? Oh, by the way, speaking of 4 contracts on gold, I actually, this wasn't even in gold. I think it was in NASDAQ yesterday. I did a single trade fund at around 2:30. I was like, you know what? It's going to turn yesterday. And it was like a 35. I was like, we're at the bottom. If it turns, it's going to turn for 30, 40 points. I did 4 contracts, 30 points, went to sleep, woke up, boom, funded. It was the easiest fund of my life. And it's a good example of how we can use our single trade structure to, to trade even when there's no news. It's just a matter of finding the spot or the space where you think there's a reasonable turn for the day. And that was, that's all it took. That's all it took to get it funded. All right, so this is like a massive dump, I guess. This is on Greenland comments, and that's it. Nothing else. Okay, let's see what MNQ is doing. What time is it? We have 9:10, so we got 20 minutes. Nas back up to the upside. We can trade that as well. Do I think gold's going to hit 5? Yes, I think gold is going to hit 5. We're at 4.49 already. We were at 4.6 yesterday. We hit through 4.7, 4.7, 4.8. If you saw my tweets, like, when gold was around $15, $20 away from the 4.8, I was like, we're going to 4.8. It was the easiest call in the world. Let's do NASDAQ. Looks like it's popping a little bit. How much time do I have here? Where's my counter? I guess it's still 30 seconds. We're going to try and trade NASDAQ here a little bit on a 20-40 basis. No, 40-80. I'm sorry. All right, long that. And I want to oh, it's done. All right, I don't have to worry about it. That was done really, really fast. So NASDAQ gets done on a clean run. I'm just trying to set myself up to trade NASDAQ a little bit because we've been trading gold so much. But this was a very, very clean, A1 trade, right? A1 trade pops up, trades through the highs. Session highs, second session highs trade. I'm going to try and take this trade again because this is going to be hopefully a good continuation trade. 9 seconds left, 8 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Not a trade, so no trades. Doesn't hold the highs. I love the neon greens to this highs. That's my favorite trade. What's whippy, gold or NASDAQ? NASDAQ is not whippy at all. It's pretty well. It's whippy if you're not trading our 1-2 structure, which is we buy 2 and then we buy 1 back. So watch what I'm going to see if I can get this done again. Session highs. Are we getting a neon print? Not beating it yet. Let's see. One. Guys, our friends Ola Prime today, sponsors of the show. Be sure to get their stuff. They're in MT4, MT5 shop, and I'm going to have some very, very cool tools for you guys for them very soon. So you should really, really get an account with them because I have a scalping tool that I developed for MT5 that is beyond awesome. I'm actually using it on my own futures accounts right now. And you guys will absolutely love it on the CFDs. Okay, we're going to go long this thing. Where's my thing? We're going to go long this. 6, 7 seconds, session highs. All right, I'm long this at 7, and I'm going to be buyer at 2 if I need to. I have a second bid at 2 and try to target 17. Let's see where it wants to go. All right, 2 got hit. We're going to move our stops. Oh, God damn it. Cancel. Boom, we're done. Okay, second exit on that. That's all done. Good job. So the way we're doing is we're buying 5 down. We're buying 2 on the market, 5 down, or 5 up if we're on the short side, 5 down on the long side. We're buying 1, so we have like a total 3, and then we're using the second target as our exit. So it's plus 5 on the second exit, right? Yeah. You guys are gonna really enjoy it. Trump saying U.S. got nothing from NATO relationship investment. He's right. Right. I don't give a shit, how much TDS you guys all have. This is Greenland is, in a normal world where everybody's is happy and free and democratic, it's all good. In a world where we're basically surrounded by 2 Nazi nations, one is CCP, one is Russia. You're a fucking idiot if you think that, they're not going to take that. And when a nuclear missile is 11 minutes away from your house, tell me all about, global order and the fact that Denmark has some nefarious claim to an island that nobody gives a shit about. It's really stupid. I think the argument is really stupid. And when it comes to national security, this of all things, this trumps matters far more than anything. Their sovereignty couldn't matter on a pimple on my ass. Especially since apparently the Danes, in their great wisdom and liberal democracy, literally sterilized that whole population of native people. Literally sterilized them all the way to the 1980s. So spare me the moral lectures. No, not 5 ticks, 5 points. Let's say I'm buying 25,200 on market. Second entry is going to be 25.95, and exit is going to be 205. All right, just to make it clear. You can't buy anything for 5 ticks on NASDAQ. All right, one more to the front. We got 15 minutes to the no, trade doesn't hold. But it's like a river of flow here in both NASDAQ and gold, right? Look at these. Look at this. Batum, and patum. Where's NASDAQ? But where's gold doing? Gold is a little quiet. No action on gold. NASDAQ. We're gonna focus on NASDAQ on the open just because hopefully there'll be some price action here. It looks like NASDAQ really wants to rally a little bit pre-open. So this is the last trade before market open. But if this stays to the highs, we're going to trade this. We're going to trade this for 6, 7, 3, 2, 1. All right. I'm in at 21, and I'm looking to buy 16 if I need to. Okay, I'm in. We're going to move this down, and we're going to move this down, and we're going to try to adjust it, and we're done again. And we resolved again, and we're good to go. So that was like literally 6 or 7 winning trades here for you guys, bringing this account to a nice, almost back up to 50,000. The discount was, I think it was $200 down. So I brought this up $200 in like literally a matter of 20 minutes of just scalping around on our bread and butter trade. Session high, neon greens, session lows, neon reds, right? Everybody following me on all of this? Everybody vibing me on all of this? Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. If you're joining us now, we already did 10 trades in the last 10 minutes, banging them all on our scalp dot structure. Hopefully we'll get some more, but markets are running. Today is like just money day if you're a scalper. Here's my, here's all my accounts just to show you. This is just me like last night, just putzing around. All greens, right? So today we're going to just trade wealth charts because in honor of the fact that I'm going to be doing Wealth 365 today. Make sure you guys come join me at Wealth 365. Here's the link. It's 1 o'clock. Thank you, Ben, for correcting me since, everybody knows that if I didn't have my head screwed on, it would be falling off. All the women in my life know that if they want me to do anything, like from my wife to my work wife, if they want me to do anything on time, they literally have to text it to me at the time of the task to be done, and usually 2 or 3 times. Then I'll be very good at executing. But if you tell me something, I'll forget it 5 minutes later. So I was convinced that the show was at 11 today, which is good because it means we can actually trade a little bit today. Because I thought I was going to have to end the show early. All right, talk to me. Who's coming? Who's new to the stream? Come talk to me. Let me know what's going on. Who has not? Let's do this. I'm going to do a poll, but an interesting one. It's going to be a negative poll. Have you ever traded? We're going to do futures prop, not CFD prop, but futures prop. Yes, no, tell me. Starting the poll right now. I'm just curious in this room, how many people have never traded futures prop? Because obviously most of the people are trading it with me. New session highs, really tempting to want to take this one. I really, really want to take this one, but I'm just gonna defer to my sense of discipline, which no longer really exists. But it doesn't matter. There's no signal. But it's very tempting to want to take this this trade 5 minutes in front of the news, but we can't do that. Vote in the polls, guys. There are a lot of are you telling me there's people in this room, like 50% of the people in this room have never traded futures prop? It's the first time you ever seen a futures prop account being traded. I hope you guys are enjoying it, because the greatest thing about this, and this is exactly what I'm going to be talking about in wealth charts. If you guys want to come see me, it's going to be totally free. It's the fact that you get to trade the market, make money from the market, practice on the market, learn a skill, literally for no money. I mean, if you consider $100 to be money, then I guess it's money, but it's literally no money versus tens of thousands of dollars of your own money and a very expensive education. Yeah, so tomorrow is past the prop coaching, which, by the way, I saw a few people join. I'm so glad new people joining. Everybody come and hang out with me. This is the only way you get the indicators. The only way you get to trade with me. So here's the link, by the way. I'm going to put the PDF together of the new rules for everybody who's a coaching student. So if you're coaching, I'm going to explain this to you very nicely. This is for sure a trade, guys. This is for sure money trade, but I'm just holding back because I'm not supposed to trade 5 minutes before the market open. My own personal sit on my hands rule, which, stupid, but I got to follow. We're literally running out of space. I'm literally running out of, this is how much of a rally we have. I'm literally running out of space on the chart. But this would have been a nice, easy trade. In at 35, buy 30, out at 35, boom, boom, boom. Would have been a nice clean trade again. All right, let's, in honor of American college football, who's trading with me from Florida? Florida, raise your hands. And then Indiana. I'd be shocked if there's anybody here from Indiana, but I'd love to know. I know for sure there's a ton of people here from Florida. Let me do this. Just like so easy, such easy money. I hope you guys are breaking my rule and trading this. New Yorker cheered for Indiana. That was a great close on that game, right? Yeah. DRD plus 2,500. DRD says he's plus 20. What do you mean 20? Are you already 2,500 in your account? Is that what you're telling me? Is that on the funded or on the eval? Are you moving another eval into funded? Yeah, this is just like easy money trades. Easy money trades. Yeah, that was heartbreaking for Miami, but a great game. All right, we are how many minutes away? Where's my clock? We are 3.5 minutes away. Oops, let me hide this. How's gold doing? I haven't even looked at gold in the last 10 minutes. Let's see. Gold looks up. I want to buy gold here. 15, 30. Oops. All right, I'm buying gold just for shits and giggles here at 64. I gotta be 60. I'm already down. Okay, 63. Let me see if I can pull this back. Did I buy it? Where's my exit? Yeah, I guess my exit is over there. That's fine. Oh, what's my exit? Did my exit go through? Oh, my exit's over here. Oh my God, I'm looking for my exits. Jesus Christ. I can't see my exits. I'm like, why are my exits so far away? All right, we got clipped on gold. No biggie. We'll try again. Okay, market is almost open. Gold is just too volatile, and I'm not 62 to 50. Oh, this is like a 10-point spread. I need to be trading much wider on gold. All right. Let's try this one more time. Just curious. 64 1, 63 1. Oh no, on 1. I need to do 1. Minus 63.1. Trying to do the ratios properly. Okay, 2 comes down, 2 comes down. If I get myself on the exit here, and we're done. Okay, so that worked nicely. Okay, cool. Sorry, I'm just trying to get. It's hard to get myself. I'm trying to trade 2 different stops and targets, and I have to change them on the fly here. Because I haven't preset them, which I should do. All right, we are 20 seconds left to the open. Oh, that's good. I wish I spent all my weekend coding. If I had spent my weekend doing well charts templates, I would be in much better shape. But the coding is going to pay off, guys. Trust me on this. All right, we are going to trade this. Hang on a second. If we can get this, I'm going to trade just, the problem is I'm going to go 40, oops, 80. And if this neon holds, we're gonna go against this one. Yeah, we're gonna trade this one on this neon if it holds, but it doesn't. And this will be the secondary on a single. And that way, I was able to manage everything because I had the stops and targets all set up for one instrument. But when you change the instrument, I have to change all the stops and targets. That's the problem. All right, this doesn't matter. There's no slip and trade on NAS. Let's see, we are 1 minute into the open. Market just kind of dipped and tested. Let's see if it wants to go fresh session highs. Screen is as zoomed as you can possibly see it, guys. I don't know how you could not see the screen. It's super, super zoomed. "19 seconds. All right, looks like we might have a sell here on the close. Neon red, right? Let's see. Nope, goes away. Goes away. We test it. That's why we wait to the close. They tested it. They brought it back up. A lot of back and forth, to and fro. So we just wait and see until we get a signal going. Testing session lows again. Let's see what they want to do. Neon red on session lows. That's our favorite setup. Let's switch to gold for just 1 second because gold looks like it's just really plumbing the lows here. Not quite session lows on gold. I'm going to create a strategy here. Oh. A multi-bracket, and I'm going to wait. Strategy setup. It's going to be 40. No, I want to. I'm trying to like create a new strategy. Oh, here, the strategy name. Okay, that's what I want. 40 by 80. 2. Take profit. No, you know what? Let's do this at 1. Um, 40 by 80, right? Save. Okay, close. Oh, while I was putzing around, we have this. We have the sale. So sell. I'm a little bit late, but let's give it a shot. Almost there. Almost there. Almost there. Flatten. Flatten. All right. I almost got it. I was trying to hit this trade. It would have totally gone plus 10, but I was just putzing around with strategies. But at least now I have that strategy set up. Only if I have it in here. Multi-bracket. Strategy setup. Let's do 15 by 30. 15 by 30. Close. Gold is a buy. Good job. That was easy. That was an easy buy on gold. Gold was neon red, neon greens straight up into the into a turn to the upside. Just nice, easy, clean trades. Nasdaq is sort of trying to figure out what it wants to do with itself. Bounced off session lows, now trying to make a run for session highs. If we get a neon green on session highs, which is going to take probably another candle or two, we'll trade that. 40, 80, perfect. All right, neon green, almost at session highs, but doesn't hold. Nasdaq doing nothing. Gold to session highs. Oh, sorry. You guys still seeing my screen? Nope, you're not. Let me share my screen. Sorry, my screen went dead for a second. Let me buy this. It's probably a bad buy, but I'm going to give it a shot. 69.1. Nope, it worked out fine. Great. I bought it a little bit down because this was a massive, massive sweep, but we bought it like right over here, and that worked out very, very nicely. Okay, great. Otherwise, it would have been a tough workaround because of the volatility. I'm just, banging away, guys, just letting you know. Very little rhyme or reason in the sense of like being discretionary and super disciplined in my approaches, because my view is even if you start, even if you lose one or two of these, the preponderance of wins is so huge. You just got to keep taking the trades. Like it's such a scalper's delight right now because of the volatility. And yeah, buying it early cost you on that one. Buying it late really worked. But what I was going to say is you can't. The whole idea with trading right now is even if you get clipped on one trade, just keep going because it's literally 6 or 7 winning trades against one losing, and they're popping up. Look what they're doing. They're popping up like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You just got to stay with the move. The preponderance of the move is so strong that it's almost immaterial if you get clipped on one or the other. Let me see what NASDAQ is doing. Ooh, NASDAQ looks like it's session lows. Okay, let's see what NASDAQ wants to do. NASDAQ is really choppy. It's really trying to find its way on here. Gold is a much more unidirectional trade. I'm long gold again. I mean, I'm just sort of physically adjusting these things because I don't have time to change the stops and the targets. Okay, I'm in the trade. I know what I should be doing. My apologies. I should be trading off different tabs, and I'll do that. I'm gonna do it in this. I'm gonna reset my tabs so that we can trade gold at NASDAQ at stops and gold at proper stops. So I don't switch around all the time and kind of get flipped around here. Oop. Gold really turning around. Gold getting reversed to this 72 level here. Oh, is NASDAQ going up? Oh, hold on. No, not quite. I thought NASDAQ was running. All right, let me focus on NASDAQ. I have all the right stops for NASDAQ. Okay, if NASDAQ goes up here, we're going to take this trade session highs. Session highs on NASDAQ, we're going to take this trade if it holds. $18 seconds left. Seven, 6, 5. Okay, long at, where am I? Where's my position? 12. I want to be at 7. Okay, I got done. Let's see if we can get this done. Oh. And we're done. So to understand what we did here is we bought 12 on 2 contracts. Then we bought 1 on 7. And we got done at 18. And now we're at session highs, which is, my favorite trade. We're going to try and see if we can do this again. This is really, it's really running hard. We're at 31, so I'm going to buy at 27. Okay, now I got to come back down. I got to move my things down. Let's see if we can, if it comes back down. It may just retrace on us because it just really was a big move. But let's see. And we survived the volatility and yet another winner. And that's how we do it. NASDAQ was definitely sort of like the cleaner, easier trade, especially I love to trade NASDAQ around like the 9:45 to 10:30 area, because that's where we're going to either run the highs or run the lows, and you get some continuity, which is what we're really looking for. Gold was just, a trade all night, all day long. But now it goes into that little chop structure, and it's actually starting to turn negative, right? We're actually starting to print sell us this 49 seems to be a relatively decent resist area. So interesting thing on gold here is, and the problem is I need to switch. Let me see if I can actually do this way. You know what? Hang on. What if we did it this way? If I did it over here, I'm actually curious. If I set the gold over here as a, oh yeah, I think this is what I need to do. If I change the tabs, then I can totally, then I can everything preset, and I don't have to worry about it. Because I was struggling with my stops and targets, because this tab is going to be different than this tab, and that's going to keep me in totally, like if I want to trade gold, I'm just going to trade the other tab. Let's see if this is going to work. If I have an 8, if I have an excuse me. Why is this not showing me a tab here? Oh, I bet you it's probably set up wrong. Okay, we're going to sell this. Just trust me on this. It's just a setting on the thing. 12 seconds left. This is a single setting versus all settings. That's why. I just need to change the days. Okay, sold this. And then we're going to, where's my position here? 51. Where's my position? Why? Oh, that's weird. Why don't I have a position here? Sorry, guys. I'm just getting frustrated because I'm not sure what I'm doing, because I thought this was going to be attached to my, okay, you know what? Let's try this. Pink. Pink. Nope. I still don't see my position here. Why don't I see my position? I'm at 2. Oh, because I'm on 214. I'm on the wrong count. I'm sorry, guys. My fault. I'm on the wrong count. Okay. We got tagged out on this account. Okay. Sorry, my fault. I didn't realize I was in the wrong count. Okay, 221. Okay, so now that's fine. Now I totally adjust myself to all of this. Okay, and let me reset this to dots only, parameters all. And that's going to match the same thing. Sorry. Okay, cool. Let's sell this now. NASDAQ keeps climbing. That's the trade. That's the trade. Gold is now is in kind of chop city off the bottoms. As it got rejected off the 49 and just trying to find support of this 48.50 right now. So not much trading over here. Dog eating the mailman. No, she's just guarding the dog. I just don't want to scream because there's no point in screaming. They're not going to shut up, so I'm just letting them bark. Dogs are the best security system you can possibly have. All right, so now I'm very comfortable because I figured out the layout where we're going to do one tab gold, one tab NASDAQ. Everything is all preset. NASDAQ is a buy. Let's do NASDAQ here. Okay, so now I screwed this up. What happened here? Why isn't this not moving to my NASDAQ? Ugh, why is everything fucked up here? Oh, NASDAQ is this. This needs to be, I know why. Sorry, yellow. Okay, so I'm in here. It's actually, I hit target, doesn't matter. When the trade is good, you can fuck up as much as you want. It's still going to work. So this trade worked really, really nicely to the upside. Okay, so that's the story. This trading DOM needs to be yellow. This is yellow, yellow. This trading DOM is pink, pink. Why? So why is you can't change a trading DOM? What the fuck? Why can't I keep this as a pink? I'm trying to coordinate two trading DOMs together. Okay, let's just do this. I'm going to save this layout. Okay, this. No, this is fucking, that's annoying. So the trading DOMs doesn't change. The trading DOM stays stationary. You can't keep them both. Oh, wow. Anybody know how to set up that in? Ben, you know how to do this? And I'm trying to basically have a distinct trading DOM and a distinct, chart in both. Any chance of that? Or I'm still fucked up on two different positions? See, look at that. This one is yellow. Anybody know how to do what I want to do? Because otherwise, it's just too annoying to try to keep it going both ways. Still a buy here. Still a buy. I'm still buying here. I can't get this thing to yellow. Okay, let's see if this works. 17. I want to be a buyer at 12 if I need to be, but I don't need to be. So again, if you're just following my buys, it's buy, 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 buy. All winners, just all winners on a straight up move here. Just really, really nice and clean. So can anybody tell me how to do this? Or is this impossible? What I want is a setup on the DOM and a setup over here with the same stop and target, and a totally separate setup on DOM and a setup on this with a different stop and target. Is that possible? Is that possible to do or no? New dashboard tab. Well, that's what I did. It's a new dashboard tab, right? Like this is a tab. Or I have to like literally change. No, I don't. Yeah, I have one NQ, one GC. Here's one NQ, one GC. But the problem is every time I change my DOM, I have to change the color of the DOM to synchronize it, which is really annoying. I guess maybe that's what we'll do. And I'll just, let me see if this works. So this is like this. And all I got to do is just synchronize the DOM. And then if I go over here, no, it doesn't. This doesn't change. This doesn't change the simple brackets stay the same on this one as they do on now. Let me see if I can, hold on. Let me see if this works. 4080 on this one. And then what happens if I go to this one? Yeah, it changes around too. Fuck this. Fuck me with a, this is so annoying, frustrating. All right. I'll just trade one symbol for well charts then. The symbol to trade is just you made 2 consecutive trades, 1 gold, 1 pro. Maybe it's just, my thing is just not working for some reason. All right, doesn't matter. We had a really, really clean run in NASDAQ. I hope you guys caught all those runs in NASDAQ. That's the trade. Gold is bouncing back a little bit over here on the bottom, off the session lows. As it caught it found support at this 50 level, but to me, it's much more consolidated now. It's really not the trade. The trade now is it's going to be much more the NASDAQ trade. See if it wants to extend a little bit more. Yeah, it saves, right? It's something. It's just, I probably just have to refresh and do this. I just don't want to do this during trading. I'm going to try and do it when I'm off hours and just try to see if I could save it and trade it that way. Now, a very, very common thing that is always a stupid thing to do is to try to pick a top just off because it's gone up enough and you try to pick a top. You really want to wait till, in my opinion, what you really want to do is you want an A1 red, and ideally a neon red to give you a signal for a turn. Until it gets that way, you really don't have a trade. NASDAQ's really has been a clean rally this morning. And the indicator has been perfect at setting it up. Perfect. All right, one more to session highs. Let's see if it's going to push us. Oh, that's the way to do it. DRD is right. Yes. The way to do this is not inside wealth charts. It's inside Chrome. Just open up 2 separate Chromes. You're right. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that offline, and I'll probably do it for wealth charts. You're absolutely right. You're running 2 separate Chromes, then it has completely different settings on each Chrome, and you don't have to worry about it. Yes. Thank you. That's the solution. I knew there was a solution. Thank you, DRD. Yep. All right. So next time we do it, we know we're going to do it in two separate. That way, the settings are saved on both sides. Yeah. All right. We're getting a little not a neon, but a purple A1. A little bit of a sell-off, but that is, of course, I think just a pause. All right, we're going to sell this just to see if it, if it's going to give us. Where's my position? Oh, because I'm in the wrong side. Let me just do this. I'm all fucked up here. Okay. I'm at 20, 25. I want to be at 26 on the sell. Am I in? Yeah, okay, I'm in. So gonna move this limit. Oh, I can't move anything. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really fucking this up. I'm not controlling this very well here. Buy to limit. I can't. I'm trying to move this up. Okay. And buy to stop. I'm stopped out. All right, fuck it. I'm just stopped out on this trade because and it all goes my way. Sorry. Just a little bit of a clusterfuck because okay. Let's organize. Now we're organized. Okay. JD says it took him a whole weekend to figure it out. Yeah, it's smart. It's smart to to do that over the weekend. I didn't have a chance to play around with all this. Regardless, look at the NQ trades today, guys. Winner, 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 winner. Winner, because this is a short to the downside that worked. Winner, winner, winner. Like literally 8, 9, 10 trades to the to the upside on the win side. And this was just a push because I fucked up the move here. Oh, I want to see something else. Let me see if this is. I just want to see if this is adjusted for both. That's why I was like, why am I not getting the signals? Okay. So if I get a neon red, that's actually like a legit turn signal. Now, if you don't want to trade counter trend, you certainly don't have to. But if I get a neon red here, that's a legit counter trend signal, not just a pure, purple red, but a neon red, which means a lower low worth a shot for a possible turn trade. So we'll watch it. We'll see if this breaks the lows. All right, let's see if we get a neon red and a little bit of a counter trend move here, or whether this just kind of holds and we try to rally back up above the SMA. Okay, we're getting a neon red. 51 seconds left. Thirty-one seconds left. Eleven, 9, 8. Let's see if this A1 holds. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're short at 300, selling one at 305, and now I'm going to try and adjust myself. If it okay. Did I hit? Yeah, I guess it hit. Okay, so I want to cancel all. Wait, what happened? I'm totally confused here. Oh, it hit my target and then it went into my secondary entry? Oh, this is so weird. Okay. Oh, yeah, it hit my secondary entry. That's what happened. All right, let's have a little fun here. I'll put this one out. This one goes over here, and this one goes over here. I'm finally trying to learn how to move these things. Trade is probably going to go against me, but I'm just trying to learn how to move the stops and targets, because they're a little different on Wellchest than they are on TradingView. They're not as intuitive as to which one you need to move towards the stop and towards the target. And there we go. I just wanted to show you the technique. Basically, the idea, the proper trade was short here. We got hit on the first entry, and I should have just simply canceled. But it's hard for me to find the cancel button. I guess it's canceled all over here. The second trade was, because I got this trade done, I went up, sold one more up here, and then brought everything down for a shorter target, and that got resolved. Just to show you the technique. Technique is as important as a signal entry in the scalping. So getting that down really makes a difference. But anyways, this trade over here, which was the close was 302, and then it dropped all the way down to 96 over here, and it came back down. It was now we'll see if this little sell-off was just a pause, and now we try to run the session highs again. If we do, that's the trade. I mean, trading counter trend is never a smart idea, but I just wanted to show you some scalp techniques on a counter trend basis. But on the trend side, we're positive trend. We're gonna run the highs. Let's give it a shot one more time. Okay. Neon green. Does it hold? If it holds, we're going to go long here. In a nice, clean way. All right, long here, 36, and we're through. It got done super, super fast. Oh, I know what else is going on over here. Now I understand what was happening because this one had the wrong stops and targets. That's why. But it went through anyways. If you guys got this trade just totally blew through all the numbers. We're at 60 fresh session highs. We'll try it again. I mean, this is definitely a much more riskier trade because of the retrace risk. But momentum is always a better bet. So we're at 75. We're coming back. They really want to run the 400s. We'll give it a shot. There's definitely a risk here. This thing could retrace on us, but it's worth a shot. I have everything set up properly now. So on the buys and targets. All right, I'm long at 66. I'm going to be a buyer at 61 for my backup. Okay, I'm a buyer at this. See, this is the problem. I have such a hard time grabbing these things. Okay, we're in here. We're trying to exit ourselves out on the blended price. Let's see if it wants to carry us forward. Nope. And I told you, I said that there was always a risk of the retrace on this trade. In a sense that like this thing could come back down. We had too tight a stop for underneath this candle. If you look at this chart, you can see much cleaner that it could come back all the way down to the candle and still work as a trade. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just change accounts here. Go to the 14 account and see if we can make this trade happen. I'm gonna buy here at 48 and be a buyer at 43 for my secondary trade. Okay, I'm in. And we're done. Nice and clean sweep, and we're good to go. As I kind of thought that it just simply didn't have enough room on the retrace, and I told you that's why This was my funded account, which I made money on. The other one was my eval, which I basically couldn't care less. I just be beating it up all day long to show you the techniques. Back to the eval account, just so we can play around with it a little bit more. You know, while we have a second, let me see if I can make the split view here. Let's see if I can do a separate thing. We're going to just test this out. This is for you guys who want to trade two separate structures, two separate accounts, but remember everything all at once. Let's see if this is going to work. I'm going to go back to 21, same account, all right? And so this is NASDAQ, and this is going to be gold, right? And gold is really, really good. Gold is hitting fresh session lows. We got to sell the gold here just to see where it goes. Where's this? Yeah, gold. This is all set up. So good. This is good. This is going to see if it proves my point. Gold really, really breaking down. Jesus, totally breaking down now. Sell this. I got stopped out on the retrace. Wow. I didn't even get a chance to move this. Now, the only problem is I can't. Oh, guys. I can't see my entries on this thing. Because it's too narrow. All right, anyways. Sorry for my frustrations on all of this. Is trying to figure out how to just run two separate things. I guess this is it. Oh, this is what we do. Okay, so this is what we do. And now I can see the whole account. Okay, let's just try this now. I want to sell this at 17. I'm going to sell another one at 19 just on the basis. Okay, so now I have two. Too fast to move here. I can't adjust myself. All right, let's try this one more time. Okay, 18.5. Oh, it's too fast. Sorry, just too fast to move here on gold for me to get into the trade. I have to give myself much bigger stops now. You just have to give yourself like 60, 30. It's just too. Gold is way too volatile for these stops. But let's just see if the technique's going to work like this on two separate accounts. Okay, sell. Okay, fine. So now I'm at 19. I want to do 21 on this. This widens me out. It's going to hit me this one. If this one hits me on the upside, okay, fine. So now I go to 2 limit goes up here. That's how it goes. I get stopped. I'm getting stopped out too fast in my moves, but at least now I got this. And then if I want to go back to NASDAQ, I can move it like this and everything NASDAQ is working. So now let's go to NASDAQ and actually see it work properly this way. So I'm going to buy NASDAQ if this gives me a thing, then I can manage this properly like this. So that's the way to do this. You just have to expand, contract, and then you can see the whole thing and be able to do it. The problem is that, if you're trying to do entry, it's very difficult if you're running 2 separate instruments. But now I think I figured this all out. Okay, buy. So now I am at 36 and I want to be a buyer at, wait, hold on. I got to widen this out. It's not wide enough. Okay. All right, 67. So I want to be a buyer at like 61. Okay, in on this so that this one comes down. Okay, and now we got this. And now this one comes in. Okay, at least we got the management aspect of this right on the whole thing. So we have 2 separate tabs, which means I have 2 separate stops and targets, one for NASDAQ, one for GC. You have to go super wide on each screen, and this gets resolved properly. You have to go super wide for this screen, and then if you want to trade the gold screen, you just go all the way around this way, and now you see the whole thing, and you have it all set up this way. So now let's do this. If I get a neon red here, let's just sell the gold and see if this can work on a basis. I'm not getting the gold. Okay. All right. So I butchered this little eval account, which is fine, but at least you understand the mechanics of how to do 2 separate instruments, 2 separate stops and targets, especially in a highly volatile one where you can go, I'd probably go 30-60 of this crazy gold thing, right? Because gold is so volatile now. So let's just do this one more time just to see the mechanics of this. So gold goes up. I'm just gonna assume this is gonna be a buy with a dip, right? So I'm gonna buy this at 27. I'm gonna buy a secondary one at 25, right? If it comes down to 25, no, I don't. It runs away. Perfect. All right, but at least you get the idea. Now I can get rid of this, but it totally traded my target, which was 30, and now if I switch this over, now I can watch the gold, right? So that's the way to do this. This gives us access to both things. I'm going to be doing this in wealth charts. Jesus Christ. Look at the price action on NASDAQ here today on the moves. But at least that gives us an idea of what's going on, right? Everybody sort of understands. So we can keep these things like this side by side, and then when we want to activate a trade, we just make it really, really wide and then be able to organize it. You guys following what I'm doing here? Want to give me a thumbs up for all of the Herculean amount of crap I just did to basically figure out how we can trade our strategy on wealth charts? Thank you, Ben. But I mean, that's the way to do this. If you want to trade 2, the smart thing is just to trade 1. I traded gold all night long. I didn't even look at NASDAQ. NASDAQ was the trade at the beginning of the day, because that's really the great trade now. Gold now is coming back after a big sell-off, but we missed the gold sell-off because we're just sort of working on the mechanics. You could tell that you could have sold all of this at high volatility, at like double, 3 target 6 stop instead of a 1.5 to 6, because the volatility here was just massive. Anyways, guys, I got to run. I will be in well charts 1 o'clock, and I'm going to try and trade this live. It's hopefully going to be a little bit quieter. So maybe we'll do 1 or 2 trades in NASDAQ. Nobody's, we're not going to assault the people with 1,000 different setups, but at least now we know the exact mechanics of how to do this properly on the trade. But by the way, this is we should do a buy one more time, buy, right? So this is a legit buy at 84, and I want to be a buyer at like 79 on the down. I have a buy limit here, and we'll see if if this trade kind of works its way to target. And we're at target, great. And we don't, we didn't need the secondary one, but you could tell, that everything was very, very clean. All right, so we finally got the mechanics of this. The results on NASDAQ today were great. The gold one just completely butchered us because of all the of all the mechanic executions. But the NASDAQ trade was winner, 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 winner. I think only one loser over here because of it wasn't even a loser. It was like a half winner, half loser, and all of this stuff was all winners as we bought everything to the upside. So hopefully this is good. I'll see you guys at Well Charts. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Now that we figured this out, now we're golden. Now we can trade 2 instruments at the same time, anytime we want to, if we want to. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I'll see everybody at 1 o'clock. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.